YouTube, what's going on? We are back. So, over the past, over the past week, last week to be specific, I put out at the front of one of my videos layering combos. So, I've been getting some very good suggestions from you guys to try. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try them live on camera, and then at the end of the video, I'll retouch it after it dries down. So, I'm going to do a lot on tester strips. And then throughout the time, I try it on skin. All right, so this one is from Smell Good family member Micah Sr. All right, Micah Sr. He says layer Tom Ford, Noir Extreme, and Parfums de Marly's or Wojan. All right, if we can get that. Here we go. All right, so quick layer. We're going to hit 2 sprays, Tom Ford. And we're going to hit 2 sprays of a Wojan. Our Parfums de Marly Atomizer real now. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on, man? What's happening? It's your guy one more time, Dedrick Helix Jr., and we are indeed back with yet another weekly rotation video. All right, so I believe this is the 55th installment of my weekly rotation videos, and as always, like I tell you guys, this is my favorite video of the week, all right, because of the interactions that I get with you guys, all right? So each fragrance that we're talking about today will cover the week of March the 19th, another crazy weather week here in Jacksonville, bipolar weather, cool and then warm and then cool and then hot, but we were ready to go, all right? So let's get into every fragrance that I wore last week. All right, let's start off with Sunday. Sunday, very, very cold Sunday morning, low 40s. We didn't get out of the 50s, barely out of the 50s on that Sunday, and I wanted to wear this one more time before it got really warm again. From the house of Lattafa, we have Camra. All right. Camra is, of course, one of the more hyped and most talked about fragrance in the past year, especially in FragCom, and rightfully so. Everybody who's probably watching this might know that this is in comparisons to Kilian's Angel Share. Now, in my opinion, you do have some similarities there, but this does its own thing. The date note in here, it's so nice. The dates, the vanilla, the cinnamon. This is just a beautiful, gourmandish, sweet style of a fragrance for the colder weather. And on Sunday, it called for longevity. 9 to 10 hours for me. Projection is amazing. I got complimented by my sisters on that day. Got complimented by somebody where I was at in Orlando when we went down there for the day, and real good stuff here on Sunday. Gonna miss wearing this one until it gets cold again. From the house of Lattafa, we went with Camra. Great fragrance. For a while you couldn't get it, but now you can. All right, so look on the discounters that I have in my descriptions and find you a bottle for a good price for next fall and winter. All right, up next, another Middle Eastern, same type of style of a fragrance, but this one is really good too. From the house of Armaf, we have Armaf Odyssey Homme, the EDP. Now this one right here deserves the same amount of hype, and it did get it. It did get it this past fall and winter. This is a oriental, spicy, irisy, buttery, vanilla style of a fragrance. This has a lot of fragrances in one. Tom Ford Noir Extreme, the EDP. It has a little Dior Intense, a little Givenchy Gentleman, EDP. It has a little Valentino Uomo Intense as well. So this stuff just kind of covers a lot of the bases, but once you get to the dry down, and for me, it more so leans towards the Tom Ford Noir Extreme EDP. But overall, good stuff. Another cool day. Moving around out here when I was kind of doing my thing, and this was just appropriate for that. Good stuff, good longevity, great price. You can get it for on Monday from the house of Armaf. We went with Odyssey Homme, the EDP. All right. All right, moving along to Tuesday. Tuesday, the same type of regard. But it got a little bit warmer. It was still a cooler morning, but very comfortable throughout the day. And I wanted to reconnect with this fragrance, and I'm glad that I did, from the house of Lacoste. All right, we went with Lacoste L'Homme Intense. This has a healthy note breakdown, man. You got some rhubarb, some orange, some almond, some vanilla, some green hits, some woody notes here, some musk. Just a lot going on with this. I do love the original, the first installment of this. This is the flanker to that. Both are really good, but excuse me, this one gives you more performance, better projection, better longevity. So if you're choosing between the two, just go with this one. You do get the base of the DNA, but on a more high level. So on Monday, this stuff was really good. Solid performance. You get about 7 hours of great performance out. It's very versatile for many things, like the office, running errands, just being out and about. You can do a lot with this stuff, and it's good. I really like it. On Tuesday, from the house of Lacoste, we went with Lacoste L'Homme Intense. You can get this for a great price too, as well, at the discounters that I have down in the description box. All right, moving along to one of the better cheapy discoveries that I have acquired in the last month or so. And this stuff is really good, man. I wish I would have gotten it a little earlier. From the house of Rojas. All right, we went with Rojas L'Homme. This is an EDT, I believe. Yeah, concentration. So this puts you in the mind frame of Dolce & Gabbana's K. EDP puts you in the mind frame of, that's one of the juniper berry fragrance that are there. Lattafa's Ryad. But what separates those two, you still get the juniper berry, the green touch, but this has a touch of vanilla down in the mid into the dry down, which you can pick up and which I can appreciate. I love that added tad bit of sweetness to this DNA, and it's really, really good, man. Just your typical 6 to 7 hour fragrance, good projection when you first put it on. But this stuff is real good. This is a very versatile fragrance for many scenes, man. Now for me, I'll be wearing this to the office. I might even wear a little bit of it to the gym. I will wear it when I'm running errands, all right? This is a very safe, inoffensive fragrance, but you could definitely appreciate it, especially for what it can do for you. So on Wednesday, this stuff was really good. I'm glad to add it to my collection. From the house of Rojas, we have Rojas L'Homme, all right? This is EDT concentration, all right? All right, moving along to Thursday. I was out and about a little bit, moving around a little bit. It was starting to get a little bit warmer, but very comfortable, very breezy. And this just held me down. I got 2 compliments. I'm gonna tell you one of them in a second in my local Publix. From the house of Lattafa, probably the greatest bang for your buck fragrance in history. That's right, we have Cahiers Al Farsan. It's that time of year for this, even though this is very versatile for all year round. But the springtime, to me, this is just perfect for the spring. Perfect for any time, but for the spring. I was in my local grocery store, my local Publix, and I was getting, I think I was getting some coffee. And the lady standing next to me, she says, I had to do a double take. You smell extremely good. That's exactly what she said when I wore this, man. So big pineapple, woods, a little bit of a fresh spiciness, man. A little bit of touch of vanilla sweetness or ambery sweetness that you get in this as well. On my skin, it's a great performer. I get around that 7 hour mark, maybe even touching 8. Just depends on how much I spray. Big pineapple dole juice vibes. A lot of y'all are hearing about this. It's really starting to become extremely popular out there in the fragrance community. Get you a bottle before the prices go through the roof. 15 to 20 bucks, no matter where you can find it. Amazon, Joma Shop, perfumeonline.ca, fragrancebuy.ca. Get you a bottle and don't hesitate. This stuff should be in your collection. It definitely is a unique fragrance. And sometimes we got to keep in mind, and me at least, I can speak for myself, you can't go to your local department stores and your Dillard's and your Macy's and find this. So it is unique. The pineapple in it, you can't smell it every day, everywhere. You don't. So it does provide some great uniqueness. On Thursday, great stuff here. Bang for your buck king, Cahiers Al Farsan from Lattafa. All right, moving around on Friday. I was out and about on Friday. I did a vlog that'll be coming out very, very short. I think it was vlog number 7 that we put out, and this was my fragrance of the day. I went to a lot of rack stores, a lot of rack stores, did a lot of shopping on Friday, but this was my choice from the house of Chanel. No, it's not Bleu de Chanel. It is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. Lemon meringue, key lime pie, vanilla, lemon, woods, sandalwood, an ultra sexy style of a fragrance that you could do a lot with. And with me moving around, the weather was beautiful on Friday, and I got a compliment at my local TJ Maxx as well. A woman was in there doing some fragrance shopping for her husband, whose birthday was this weekend, and I helped her pick out a fragrance because she just asked. She said, hey, my husband, you know, he's turning, I think, 43. He's a serious guy. Do you see anything here that you think that he can, you know, wear for every day? And they had a bottle of Mont Blanc Legend EDP in there. Yeah, Mont Blanc Legend was in there, and she bought it. On the way out to the parking lot, she cracked it open because she wanted to know if it was good, and she smelled it. She liked it, so I'm pretty sure if she liked it, you know, maybe her husband will like it and appreciate it too. But this was my fragrance of choice. This stuff is good. You only can get it on Chanel.com or in your local airport. I've never seen this in stores, but it is worth the get on Friday. Great stuff here from the house of Chanel. We have Allure Homme Edition Blanche. All right, and last but not least, on Saturday, ooh, I almost dropped that, or did drop it. On Saturday, this stuff here, man, is not talked about a lot. Shout out to Ross over at TLTG Reviews, my guy. He talks about this, and he just recently talked about it, and ironically, I was wearing it the same day before I saw his video. This is a great fragrance. It was very, very warm on Saturday. We were in the mid-80s. It almost felt like 90 degrees at some point in the day, but this is the type of fragrance that is meant for that. From the house of Molinard, we have Molinard's Fig. Black currant, fig. Just get it in the air real quick. Man, it's so good, man. Black currant, fig, got some musk, got some woods in here, some florals in here. It's like the fig is kind of this fizzy, juicy piece of fruit, man, that is mouth-watering. That's what you get with this. Now, this is not no beast, or oh, is it 10 to 12 hours performance? No, it's not. It's a very aromatic, fruity, floral style of a fragrance. Much more fruit than floral. A little bit of woods in here as well, and some musk. The musk and the fruit are really dominant here. But listen, man, if you want something when it's warmer out, and you don't want to be out here smelling crazy and cloying or unattractive, this is something that can fit. This is on my skin. I get about a good 6 to 7 hours of good performance. Becomes a skin scent, you know, after that 6 hour range, but it is good for when it's really warm out and you're moving out and about, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. It's kind of like a step up from Banana Republic's Vintage Green, which Vintage Green is really, really good with the fig and the tea note in that fragrance, but they are on the same wavelength. But this one, I can tell that the quality is just a tad bit slightly better, and I hate that I even say that, but I'm just speaking the truth. But this stuff is good. Vintage Green is good as well. You can find this for a great price. Molinard is a niche house that's been out for a long time with great prices on discounters for their fragrance. On Saturday, very warm day, me and the family went out and about and had some frozen yogurt and ice cream. Great time. Molinard's Fig to close out the week. All right, so that's gonna wrap up this week's weekly rotation. But before we go, at the beginning of the video, we got the Tom Ford Noir Extreme, and the Eau Jaune has dried down. Let's give it a whiff. Oh yeah, man, this is a good layering combo. I'm gonna be doing more openings with these layering combos that y'all have. So if y'all have any more, drop them down in the descriptions, and I'll try them out over the next couple of videos, man, and let y'all know what I think. So shout out Micah Senior with the great layering combo of Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum and Parfums de Marne Eau Jaune. Good stuff. I'll be smelling on that all day. All right, Smell Good family, be cool. We're closing in on 5K subscribers. I think we're 50 away 50 away from 5,000 subscribers. Once we get there, we'll be having a massive giveaway. Let me know what you guys wore this week, what you wore last week in the comments. I love to read your guys' rotation and see what you guys are wearing out there. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, and of course, I'll see you guys on the next fragrance video. Splacker up, splacker down, splacker that thing all around. Don't be half-stepping coming out the house now. Hold it down. All right.